This is how it is to live with 2 cats. Hey, come on, I'm filming. Whoa, be careful. Sorry if the cats are a little distracting. They have to be in here, otherwise they're gonna scratch at the door the whole time. Do y'all mind? Okay. I think they're done. So we went tubing the other day with my family, and that's when I decided to use a bunch of new things just to kind of test them out, because I felt like snow would have been the perfect way to test out some of the products that I'm gonna show you, and I really liked them. So this is just the routine I'm gonna do. A big pile of snow did fall on my face, and then I like shook it off, and my makeup was still fine. It was freezing and raining, so maybe I guess it is kind of waterproof. But it lasted me all day. I didn't have to touch up. I didn't even get oily or anything. So I think this is a good new routine for me. So Laura Mercier came out with a bunch of new primers, the Pure Canvas primer, and I used the blurring one. There's a bunch of new ones. So I used the blurring one like in the T-zone area. Kind of just put it here on the T-zone area, and these are all silicone free, which I hate primers that have silicone in it. I feel like it honestly clogs your pores when they're silicone. So this is what I did first. I primed. And this one actually does blur your pores really well. Like my skin looks really smooth up close and the pores look filled in. So I feel like this is really good. But these primers are a little pricey, not gonna lie. And I am lucky enough that a lot of these products are gifted to me. Otherwise, I don't know if I would spend that much coin on a primer. The next one is also a primer that I used. I feel like this one really made the biggest difference for like long-lasting makeup. This is the new liquid powder from Farsali. I mean, when I read this, I was like, what? Liquid powder? It's a very interesting product. It basically promises that you won't have to blot. It's a very mattifying primer. So it goes on liquid, turns to powder, and it really does. I found it really weird the first time I used it. Because it kind of left like a white cast, but then I put on foundation and you couldn't even see it. But I do feel like it really worked and helped with the longevity of the makeup and kind of made it like waterproof in a sense. And I know this one's expensive too, and honestly I feel like you can get the same effect just using translucent powder, like how Jackie Aina does. She'll put on her primer and then she'll put on translucent powder and then foundation, and it kind of locks in your makeup. So I feel like maybe try that out first, because this primer is a little pricey. But it's definitely a combination of all these things combined that really made my makeup last all day. The foundation that I used, also new, is this Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation from Urban Decay. This is also new, I believe. They also came out with concealers. And the brush that I'm using, which I applied the primers with, is the Sigma F55.
That foundation totally matches. LOL, haha.
Okay, for concealer, this is also new. I'm sure you guys have seen this launch, but these are the new Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer Pens, sticks, whatever you want to call them. This will be my 4th time using them, but I have to say I really do like them. They're very full coverage, so I feel like it's perfect for me right now. They did send me this, and they sent me all the shades. You kind of just push up to get it going, but I'm still trying to figure out my exact shade, to be honest. There's so many different undertones, but I like the shape of it. It's in the shape of a little triangle, so it's really nice, you know, kind of get in there. So I think I'm gonna start with this shade called Wheat to kind of color correct. This one has a very peachy undertone, so I'm only gonna use it like in here. And then since I do have the dark shades, I figured why not contour with these. So the perfect shade that I found for contouring is the shade Coffee. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay.
Yeah, snatch that face, girl.
Gotta snatch that jawline. Now this one is called Chiffon and it has a yellow undertone, so I think I'm just gonna use this to do the whole under eye. These are really thick, so like a little bit goes a long way. Before I go ahead and set everything, I'm going to use the Beauty Light Wand highlighter stick from Charlotte Tilbury. This one is really pretty, and I'm not going to set like the highlighted areas, so I'm going to use cream to highlight. So you just squeeze it out, and I just put this on the back of my hand. It's a really pretty champagne color, but it matches my fair skin right now. If it was like any more gold, I wouldn't be able to use it. Look how pretty it catches the light. Oh, it's so nice. So since I want to keep this look fairly matte, this is like my highlighter, and that's it. It's so subtle, but like so pretty. Now I'm gonna set with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm not baking. I don't think I've baked in a while. Kind of just set it and forget it. Honestly though, this foundation, I feel like you don't have to set it. It already set on its own. Like, as you can see, it's very matte. So I'm just setting my under eye, you know, just from creasing and stuff. I do want to throw some color into my crease, so I'm gonna go in. This is like my first time using this, the Morphe 39L. This is fairly new. It's called Hit the Lights. But look at how pretty. It's so pretty. Do you like it? She could care less. But I'm just gonna use like this shade over here. I actually posted something on my stories last night, and I was talking about how it's sometimes really overwhelming in this industry. Like, there's so many new launches every single week, it feels like, with skincare and makeup and brushes. It's like, oh my god. Like, this launched probably a month ago, and I still haven't, you know, gotten around to use it. I'm now using it, but now there's already like 10 other new palettes that came out that are sitting in my makeup room that I also want to try out. It just becomes very overwhelming, and I can only imagine how that feels as a customer. And even though I don't buy a lot of makeup anymore because I get a lot of it sent to me, I know a lot of people that save up just so they can get a palette and stuff, and then, you know, you get that palette, you're so excited, and then all of a sudden like you see all these other new palettes that just came out, and you don't like really get to enjoy each thing, I feel like, because then there's a new launch and, you know, you're excited for the new one, and that's why it's also hard for me to do like product reviews and stuff, because I just get way too overwhelmed and then I don't end up doing it at all. Like, I stick to my routine. If I fall in love with a product, I'll stick to it for a few months before I try something else. Sorry for the lighting change. It got really gloomy, so I had to bring in one of my lights. Ugh, honestly, I hate when I have foundation on my lips. Oh, it's so gross. Anyways, I'm gonna pop on some mascara and then we'll finish the face. This is the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I'm gonna throw it back today with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Remember when this was like everyone's jam before Hoola came along and stole the show? This is kind of random, but I'm actually getting Invisalign this month, and I've been wanting to get it for a long ass time. I actually had braces like growing up as a teen. My teeth got really straight, but then like a year or two later, after I got my braces off, I lost my retainer and we moved, and I didn't end up going and getting retainers, and then slowly but surely my teeth started shifting. My bite is like so messed up. It actually puts a lot of like strain on my jaw. I don't like grind my teeth or anything, but it just gets very uncomfortable for me, like especially if I'm stressed out. I can feel it in my jaw. Like, my jaw is always tight. I always have to massage it at night. It's like very annoying. But I am actually very excited for Invisalign, and this time I will be a good girl and wear my retainers for the rest of my life if I have to. For blush, I'm gonna use the Morphe blush palette. This is also new to me, the 8C Cool palette, and I'm gonna use like a mixture of these two. I actually really like this, whoa, that's a lot. This dark shade called Queen. It looks, I mean, it's like straight up burgundy, but I put like a little bit. It gives you such a cute, like flush cheek color. It's not pink or red. I don't know how this looks on camera, but this is how much blush I like. I am gonna blend it out a little bit, so don't worry. Blush literally fades on me within like 2 hours. It's gone. I don't know why. I'll blend it out, obviously. Okay, so here's a little trick I recently picked up, I think from Carly Bible, from one of her recent videos about contouring and highlighting. Take some powder. This is a full coverage Urban Decay powder, a brush, and I struggle with like shadow on this side especially, even though I conceal and everything. My eyes are just more deep set here, so you take a little powder and you just kind of like pack it on in a way. Like bam, it's gone. I don't know if you can tell, but I like doing this like on the sides of the eye. It just makes it look super bright, and then you can also do it like here if you get dark, blend it in so it doesn't look crazy. It's such a little thing, but it makes such a difference for me. I actually used to do this trick back in my MAC days when I worked there. I would take the Prolong Wear foundation powder and I would like set my whole under eye, and it would be like flawless but cakey, and then I don't know, I ended up stopping. But this is like a really nice trick. You just kind of put it directly into the shadow. I feel like I need a little bit of hydration, so I'm gonna use the MAC Fix Plus just to marry everything together. I've been looking for this stupid lip pencil for a few weeks now, and I finally found it. This is MAC Boldly Bare. The KKW and Mario lipstick in the shade He's a Mixer. When I got this, and I really like it, but I feel like I don't see anyone use this anymore. It was hot for like a week, and then she launched another collection. I feel like there's been 3 collections since this launch, and so no one's using it anymore. This is what I mean about the industry being a little too fast. Like, damn, let me enjoy this for a couple weeks. Okay, so that is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's a little close-up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe because we are super close to 100K, and I have a really special giveaway planned for that, so don't miss out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.